Hello, we are back with another film review, and today we're reviewing Curse of Chucky as part of my 31 Days of Halloween. So this film is it sets itself aside from the earlier films, or at least like the last two, with Bride of Chucky and then also Seed of Chucky, which had a more comedic tone, it was very fun, and also featured Tiffany, right? This film was more serious in tone, it's much more darker, it's reviewed fairly well, and I think this is more a testament how it played on those horror elements, and it add a sense of mystery to it. Like Chucky is still Chucky, like because like the voice actor and stuff of that nature, but it did install a sense of terror, a sense of gaslighting, which is if you've seen any of my previous reviews, you know that I appreciate a good gaslight in a horror film, and then the way that he behaved in this film, it almost seemed like a different character entirely because he was more vindictive. He had the same motivation as Michael Myers, in which in Michael Myers, he's trying to kill his sister, but in this film, he's remembering the people who got away and trying to follow up on that. I think in this film, outside of other ones, you see Chucky, he kills, but he kills because like he feels like a wrong or something was done, right? This film, he kills just to kill. He gets enjoyment out of it, and it's not necessarily a gray area or a sense of character. Because I don't know if you've seen the previous films, but at least for me, all the way up until this point, he killed somebody because they were hurting somebody that was either like the main character or doing something wrong or revealing his identity. But in this one, he really didn't need a reason. They they were like characters were flawed. Don't get me wrong, but this one he just killed to kill, and it was very dark. I think this is one of the darker tones of any of the child's play films. I mean, you could argue like the first one was pretty dark in tone. Um, yeah, that first one was very chilling. Not to say like this one is without a last, but it's definitely more serious in tone. And I would say definitely will put this up there as far as like Child's Play films. Highly recommend it. If you didn't like the comedic tones of Bride of Chucky and also The Seed of Chucky, I know you will enjoy this as you return to the series. Um, Couple spoilers that I want to return to the film. Uh, so if you haven't seen the film, you can leave now because I'm about to go into spoilers. Something that stood out to me was how you didn't know. I mean, like if you weren't hip to the fact of like Chucky being the doll and whatnot, you didn't know who was committing these murders, but there were just like little tad bits of it throughout the film. And even with Chucky with his hand with the rat poisoning, I thought they were going to go this entire film without him talking. But then they did let him talk, which is fine, which is fine. But I felt like he wasn't even needed, but just being like the going into the sense of like this is a voodoo doll and whatnot. The ending went kind of meta. Oh my gosh, this ending felt like Batman, like the Batman's 2022 ending when they just started shoehorning shit and set up for the next film. So just based off the ending of this movie, I already know the next film is gonna take place in an asylum. I don't understand how Tiffany is back. It didn't make sense because it fucking Bride of Chucky she died, Seed of Chucky she dies, but now it's like the actress has a body now. What's going on with that? But then again, at the end of Seed of Chucky, Jennifer, not Tiffany, but Tiffany took over Jennifer's body, and then her child, I believe, got choked out by Chucky. So I guess that makes sense. Tiffany just took over Jennifer's body at the seat of Chucky. But again, like this is just very confusing for an ending. But even though they did have that part of the ending, it doesn't take away from it being a solid film. But I damn, it does take it down a peg. Like as far as like one of my favorite Child's Play. So far I'm still gonna put two on top. Child's Play 2, it's very unique. I like the pacing of it. So I'm gonna put two, one, and then of course, Bride of Chucky. It's just a classic with the humor. But without further ado, that concludes my review. Have you seen Curse of Chucky? What are your thoughts? Leave a comment down below. I like to know where you think and where you hypothesize will be in Call of Chucky if you have not seen it yet. I'm actually going to take it out right now. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and as always, jaritos are on me. Ciao.